Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Are you Andrew?
Yes.
Can I talk to you real quick?
Sure. What's up?
Are you with the kids? Home with the kids?
No.
No? They're at school or with
Yeah.
mom? Okay. All right, Andrew. So here's the deal, okay? And we're going to talk about this when we get back to the office, okay? But you're under arrest right now, okay? So go ahead and put your hands behind your back for me.
Can I get my wife real quick?
We can get her before we leave, yep. Okay? We'll let her know.
I'll pinch you there.
Do you mind if I yell in for her?
She's upstairs.
Is she going to hear me if I yell?
Probably not.
Okay.
The dog.
Can we walk in with you?
Yeah.
All right. David 10, Cascade 1 in custody.
Dog gonna bark? She's not gonna bite.
All right, Andrew, I'm going to stop you real quick, though. I'm going to read this to you, okay? So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in the court of law. Hey, Courtney.
Hi.
Detective Nation is going to stay here for a moment. She can talk to you about what's going on, okay? I'm going to go back and chat with Andrew, okay? And hopefully everything will be clear by the time we're done here.
Okay.
Okay?
Andrew was the son of Mary and Michael, both pastors in the Salvation Army, a global Christian charitable organization founded in 1865. Michael was Andrew's stepfather, and the family lived in a house owned by the organization. The very house where Andrew raped the girl, his own biological sister.
So we're gonna hop in the car up here, but I gotta search it first. So we'll go up to the front hood of that car right there.
Yeah.
Usually it's just like a big bag of meth that people forget that's in there or something, so.
I don't touch drugs.
Alright.
That's good. It's not good for you.
You got your stance, please. Thank you.
Do you want me to give this stuff? That's not yours, but do you want me to give this stuff to Courtney?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I prefer for her to just hold on.
Yeah, that way we don't have to track it around and figure out what's going on.
So there's a little cutout there in the plastic seat for your hands. If you, so there's a running board there if you need, just watch your head. And once you get down there, it's not very comfortable.
I don't know if I'll be able to. Oh, there we go. My knees are shot, so trying to.
Gotcha. Is there anything I can do to make it more comfortable, or do I need to help you get your leg up there?
I don't know if I can get my hands into a comfy spot. That's the problem. There we go.
We're just heading to the Diana Quarters Police Department there. It's not very far. You okay?
Yeah. All right. I mean, I'm still curious about what all this is about and what's going on.
So we got to talk to Detective Corporal Michael there.
Hey, so you're Courtney?
Yeah,
Okay.
of raping when they were kids.
Okay.
And there's been a no contact order in place.
For how long?
Since June of last year.
When did she accuse him of this?
She accused him this just a little over a year ago,
Okay.
shortly before the no contact order.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
only thing I know of. She accused him in 2011 after hearing about something happening to her youth pastor, and like kind of took it on as her own, like oh, this happened to me kind of thing.
Who was her youth pastor?
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't remember him.
According to police reports, the youth pastor was identified as Wade, and he was the first person to stand up for the victim. In her interview, the victim said he had been mentoring her under the Salvation Army at the time. During one of their conversations, he opened up about his own trauma, which caused her to break down. When he asked if she had been going through something, she said yes and revealed what her brother had been doing. By that point, Andrew had even tried to penetrate her anally and attempted to have sex with her during a family vacation. Their parents were asleep on the bed next to them when he tried to penetrate her, but stopped after their mother yelled at them for making noise.
You gonna be able to step out okay?
Hopefully.
There's a running board right here if you need it. Good.
There's no way to adjust the cuffs at all and lose it.
Yeah, since we're gonna take you out, the cuffs right here. And just go ahead and take a seat in here, please. And Corporal Michael will be in here in just a little bit to talk to you.
Okay.
If you need something, there should be somebody on the other side of that window so you can tap on the glass.
They went through like an internal thing with him, and then she
What do you mean by internal?
internally it was like with the Salvation Army.
Okay.
So they launched their own little investigation, and then she went through and recanted her statements of oh, this never actually really happened, and this kind of thing. So we went the whole spiel. We did talk to her for a really long time, And so that was that. That was the end of it.
Andrew, who was 15 when he started doing it, wasn't doing well in school and often brought trouble home. According to the victim, it started a few weeks after she got her first period, and because she was afraid her family would be destroyed, she never told anyone. The incident only came to light after Andrew got married, when Wade and the victim told the family they had something to share. After the victim finished telling them what had happened, none of the parents believed her, and Courtney became very defensive of Andrew. The matter was later taken up by investigators from the Salvation Army, during which the victim's parents forced her to send emails stating that everything she had said was false. After that, the investigation was dropped.
And then a little over a year ago, she started it back up again. Like, she got into a new relationship, and one of her old friends was like, hey, just so you know, she said this happened to her. And then he, her fiance, boyfriend, or whatever, decided that they wanted to, like, make it into a thing again. And I'm like, okay, this never even happened. Falsely accusing him this whole time. And so in April, he tried to call her to kind of just talk to her about, there's other things going on with the family, too. He goes, like, he contacted her because she wasn't talking to his mom anymore, and he didn't know anything. Like, they had a really good relationship, but we had to build that trust back up and kind of thing. It's like, she'd come to visit and stuff like that, no issues, nothing, until like a little over a year ago. It's like resurfaced everything. And so then he tried to call her about what was going on, like why she wasn't talking to mom anymore. Like, hey, I'm here for you, what's going on, you know? And then at that time in April, this is what basically she used this phone call against him. It's like, oh, I told him never to contact me again. Which did not happen prior to that. So then there was no contact order put in place. He actually flew from Spokane to Colorado to be at the hearing because he was like, I'm not going to do a show. So he went there, did the court hearing, and then the contact order went from not having it like a permanent one forever to just a 1 year no contact order.
When the incident was revealed, Andrew remained silent throughout. Following that day, the victim's parents didn't speak to her for 6 months. The investigation took place sometime later. When detectives reached out to the youth pastor, he confirmed the incident and said that during the time he was mentoring her, they had bonded over shared trauma, but broke things off before they got too close. At one point, a nurse also told the victim there was evidence of a miscarriage. The assault stopped once Andrew got married, and the victim had no contact with him until very recently, when he began sending her voicemails saying how much he loved her. She deleted them and blocked him.
Okay, so who said she recanted? How did
it was, well, his mother...
When you say allegations, what allegations are you talking about?
She accused him of raping her when they were teenagers. Like he's like 4 years older than her, or she accused him of that. Excuse me. There was a bunch of stuff where her fiance, boyfriend, whatever he is now, he like was being like super aggressive towards her mom, or to my husband's mother, and like threatening her. And so she tried to like say, look, I don't want you around, and tried to do a restraining order because he was just going psychotic. And then it got thrown into the mix that, oh, you're protecting your son, but not your daughter scenario. That's when my husband reached out to us, like in April, and was like, hey, you know, I just want you to know I'm here for you. You know, he's trying to like be there for her because he knows what it's like when like his mom didn't care for a fiance or girlfriend or anything like that, because I've dealt with that in the past with her. And then that's when the restraining order, like the papers were served for the restraining order at that point. So from there, I'm like, okay, restraining order, cool. We don't need to talk to her anymore. He's cool with not talking to her anymore either. Deleted their phone numbers, blocked her, blocked him on everything, because I was just like, we're not going down this road of like this game that she's playing anymore. So we just decided that we're cutting ties with her, even though she's in control, obviously, with the legal system as far as like getting the paperwork in, like restraining order. It was more like, cool, this is more of a mutual decision than anything else. So
In another investigation conducted by the Salvation Army, Andrew's dad was found guilty of cheating on his wife, after which he died by suicide. In his interview, Andrew claimed that his sister had made false allegations against him. He told detectives that she may have entered his room while he was masturbating, or that they may have kissed beyond what's appropriate between siblings, but insisted he never hurt her and called her psychotic. He said he was sorry for whatever happened, that he loved her and wanted to mend the bond.
Alright, so here's the deal. I did talk to my boss, okay, and the attorney's office, okay, and they do want you to go to the jail for the night. Okay, because what that does is you see a judge then immediately, and the judge can decide if this is something we need to hold you for, if you can go back home. Otherwise, it's kind of just hanging out in the air, and then worst case scenario is that the judge looks at it and goes, whoa, why did this guy not get in front of me, and then puts a warrant out for you, and then that's a whole other nightmare, right?
Okay.
So it's probably better just to get it done immediately, and that way you can see, you might even, if you get over there fast enough, they might even still have a judge there. Okay?
Okay.
So that's what they're going to want to do at this point. That way the judge will be able to look at the paperwork and say, you know, no, he doesn't be here, or whatever. It's up to them at that point. So.
All right.
Okay?
Andrew was sentenced to prison for 26 months for the charges of incest in 2nd degree and rape in 3rd degree. Blinded by lust, he not only destroyed his own life, but gave a lifelong trauma to his sister, his family, and his 4 young kids. It is important to take these cases seriously and educate our children when they're young, so that a lifelong pain such as this can be avoided. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch now.